we do start with breaking news here on The Plus. Neighbors in a small Williamson County town found a body while driving around on four-wheelers last night.
They did. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy is live at the scene where detectives have been all night long. And what a disturbing thing to find if you're out just, riding around on your four-wheeler, Dan.
That's what they were doing. They live right next door to this property that's owned by some people who now live out of town. Nothing's on this property at this point. And they were riding around last night about 7:30 when they came across this woman's body. So they called police, and the Williamson County Sheriff's Department responded. The TBI sent some agents to help out, and now it's being investigated as a suspicious death. This is what it looked like about 7:30 last night when they first got out there, and detectives will return to the scene in just really any minute now that it's sunrise. They want to get a good day a look as the sun has risen, because they were working throughout the night. It was dark out here. There are no street lights around. They did have it lit up a little bit, but they're hoping daylight might shed a little more evidence. We talked to the sheriff last night about the location of this crime scene. Here's what he said.
It's a rural area where you've got a dirt lane that goes up off the main road. About 60 foot off the main road is where the crime scene area is. Used to be an old house there that's been torn down, a couple of barns in the area.
Back out here live on Cross Keys Road near Bethesda this morning. The body has now been removed, taken to the medical examiner's office, where the ME will determine not only the cause of death, but work to identify this woman. We don't have an age or any other kind of description. We do know that nobody is missing in this county matching this woman's description. So right now, people with the Sheriff's Department are calling around to other counties to see if they have any missing persons to try and get a jump start on identifying this woman. And then a cause of death. We will report all of that on newschannel5.com once it becomes available. Reporting live this morning in Williamson County, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Dan. And new this morning, a road has reopened after a rollover crash in East Nashville. Happened just within the last hour on South 5th and Woodland Street. A white Nissan ran a flashing red light, slamming into the Jetta. The child and the mother in the Jetta were taken to Centennial Hospital. The child is okay, but we're told his mom may have a concussion. The driver of the Nissan's wife was taken to Vanderbilt with non-life-threatening injuries. Also new this morning, a semi-truck hits a car on I-65 and then just takes off. It happened at the Trinity Lane exit north of Nashville. Officers say the car was sideswiped by the semi just before 3 this morning. The driver was not hurt, but we're working to get a better description of the semi-truck that took off.
A driver is in the hospital right now after crashing into a tree earlier this morning. This is South Nashville. A look at the scene along Metroplex Drive. Officers say the man took the turn too fast, smashing into the tree in front of the Archangel Protective Services. He went to Vanderbilt. Should be all right at last count. Developing news this morning also, a death investigation is underway in Madison. A body found there last night off Hudson Road and Pineywood Acres Drive. Metro Police and crime investigators were on the scene for hours. In fact, they blocked off a portion of the roadway during the investigation. No information on the victim or cause of death has come in just yet.
4 Nashville-based gun executives are headed to prison, and it's because of their role in a gun smuggling scheme that shuttled military firearms to the Middle East. Guy Savage, the British owner of Sabre Defense Industries, is accused of illegally trafficking assault rifles from their Nashville location. 4 of his former employees were sentenced Friday to prison, terms ranging up to 18 months. Savage is still in the UK facing extradition. A Metro officer is on desk duty this morning. Mark Hatt was decommissioned yesterday after he was arrested for DUI in Hendersonville. We're told he was speeding and acted drunk, but a blood alcohol test is pending. Hatt is a 7-year veteran of the force. This is the fourth Metro officer decommissioned in the last 2 months.
Tennessee might be losing millions in federal highway money because of a new state law. The new law deals with drivers ages 18 to 20 raising the allowable blood alcohol content level. Because of that, it's not in compliance with the federal zero tolerance law. The National Highway Safety Administration says that law is not in compliance by October. Tennessee could lose $60 million. State officials said, hold on. They've asked the Highway Traffic Safety Administration to stop with any decisions until it can review the arguments that there's actually another state law that does keep Tennessee in compliance. So once they figure it all out, we'll know whether or not we keep the money.
All right. Hey, today crews are going to be demolishing another part of the old Eggners Ferry bridge. Pier 3 will come down sometime this afternoon. That will cause the highway to shut down on the new bridge for about 15 minutes. That's when that big span of the old one a little bit earlier this summer was imploded. Once today's demolition is over, and again, it's going to last about 15 minutes or so, they'll be blocking traffic. There is one more pier to go. Workers are hoping to have it all finished by November.
All right. Hillary Clinton's running mate, Tim Kaine, is in Music City today.
He is, but you probably won't see him. That's because he's attending a private fundraising dinner to benefit the campaign. Reports say the lowest price a couple could get or to pay to get in is $10,000.